With Mother's Day right around the corner, it's time to think about what you want to give your mom to show her some appreciation for all that she does. The team at Perfect Plants has hand-selected our top 4 favorite plants that we would gift our moms. Without further ado, let's take a look. First on our list is our Peach Drift Rose Tree. Each of our rose trees is essentially the exact same as our rose bushes, except pruned into a tree. Its flowers are a beautiful orange, pink, and yellow color, which can brighten up any garden or landscape. This tree will continue to flower and rebloom all year as long as it is deadheaded regularly. Deadheading is the act of removing spent flowers so that the plant's energy can be redirected towards growing more foliage, roots, and a second bloom of flowers. The best time to prune your drift roses is in late winter or early spring, before the spring growing season begins. The rose tree truly is a gift that keeps on giving. The rose tree makes such a good gift due to its low maintenance qualities. Just like the shrub, rose trees are fairly easy to grow and are also pest and disease resistant. They are able to survive and thrive in USDA hardiness zones 5 through 10. They can be planted almost anywhere and tolerate a variety of soils, even clay. However, if you are keeping this tree in a pot, be sure to use a pot with a drainage hole. Keep the soil moist and be sure that it's well draining in order to avoid root rot. You can also use a slow-release fertilizer in the early spring that will keep your plant healthy and lively. Perfect Plants has our bulk 360-day slow-release fertilizer available on our website, which will also be linked in the description. They prefer to be in a spot with full sun to partial shade. The more sun it receives, the more flowers it will produce. Check out our blog on winter care for roses, which I will also include in the description for you. Our Peach Drift rose trees are in perfect condition to gift to your mom on this Mother's Day. With their low-maintenance nature and beautiful blooms, what's not to love? If your mom is more of a houseplant gal, we have the perfect option for you. Our golden pothos shrub is a perfect choice for any plant lover, whether they be a beginner or an expert. The pothos has dark green and yellow heart-shaped leaves all down their trailing vines. We recommend this plant for our more impatient plant parents, as we would consider them to be fast-growing. This plant also keeps its color and lively look all year round when grown indoors. We love to place them in our offices, sunrooms, and bedrooms. As long as they are receiving proper light, we have officially labeled this plant impossible to kill, making it the perfect choice for all those moms with black thumbs. The pothos loves bright, indirect light. We recommend at least 4 hours a day to keep it looking its best. We also recommend using moist, well-draining soil that has lots of perlite to help with draining. If you live in a more tropical area such as zones 10 through 12, the pothos can thrive outdoors in partial sun, partial shade. Just be sure it's protected from the heat of the sun. The pothos can be pruned heavily to help maintain a desired size. Simply snip the vines to a length of your liking. Your cuttings can also be used to propagate new pothos plants. Drop a comment if you'd like a detailed video on how to propagate your plants. If you notice your golden pothos is struggling, try using a slow-release houseplant fertilizer, which will help it bounce back. Be careful when purchasing a pothos plant for someone else, as they are toxic to small children and pets if ingested. We solve this issue by hanging them in hard-to-reach locations. Next on our list, we're going to be showing you our azalea shrubs. We have 4 different types of azaleas, which include the Formosa, Red Ruffles, George Tabor, and Autumn Bonfire Encore Azalea. There are many different varieties of the azalea plant. They are well known for their long-lasting flowers and low-maintenance nature. Azaleas grow in USDA hardiness zones 7 through 10. Azaleas are plants that love acidic soil, which we have available on our website and will be linked in the description. When planting your azalea, be sure to loosen the root ball to encourage fast growth. Water regularly and thoroughly, especially within the first growing season, to promote a strong root system. If you want to maintain a desired size and shape, it's best to prune your azaleas in late spring or early summer. Be sure not to prune your plant until it's done flowering, but also before new buds are arriving. Be sure to check out our blog all about azaleas. If you want to go big this Mother's Day, we have our peach trees. Our peach trees are about 5 to 6 feet, but the good news is we ship directly to you. And this Mother's Day season, our peach trees come with little baby peaches on them already. You can think of it as a buy one, get one deal. They flower in early spring and produce beautiful light pink blossoms. Peach trees can survive in USDA zones 5 through 9. They prefer well-draining soil and slightly acidic soil. If your goal is fruit production, be sure to use a slow-release fertilizer in the early spring. When the tree has matured, the fruit should be able to be harvested by late summer to early fall. Peach trees like to be planted in spots that receive at least 6 to 8 hours of full sun. When cared for properly, they can reach up to 12 to 15 feet tall. They are also self-fertile, but will cross-pollinate with other peach varieties if you choose to plant them nearby. This will increase fruit load. Peach trees do go dormant over the fall and winter, meaning they will lose their green foliage, but of course their beautiful leaves and flowers will make their return the following spring. Perfect Plants wants to wish all the moms out there a very happy Mother's Day. Happy planting!